That's right, today we're looking at the highly anticipated SH Figuarts Killua. And highly anticipated might even be an understatement, because SH Figuarts Killua is a dream release. But sadly, it just didn't exist a few years ago, with the only option being the Figma. And I just really didn't want to get that one because it just didn't seem worth it. I mean, yeah, it comes with some decent accessories and looks okay, but it wasn't what I wanted for a Killua figure. So I just hoped that we'd get an SH Figuarts one. So of course, whenever I seen Tamashii was making a Killua at the same time they announced Gon, I crapped myself. Literally. The promotional material was gorgeous and it revealed that this guy's figure of the year material. But that's based off promos, in hand could be a different story, so let's play around with this guy and see how it actually is. First, Killua's packaging is clean. It's done in the same style Gon's was, except the coloring is more set to resemble Killua's character. Looks good, and we can see peek inside, some promos of it, and its name and Hunter script on the front. Here's the top of the box, here's each side of it, and here's the bottom. Then, the back of the box shows off the figure fully and does a good job at it. Overall, the box is clean, but I cannot stand seeing this guy in the box, so let's go ahead and get him free.
Milky, if you so much as touch them, I'll kill you.
This figure is straight up peak. There's no better way to put it, as it's legit one of the best releases this year and is non-stop fun, and perhaps even more fun than Gon. Seriously, this guy checks every box for a peak release for me. Though, as much as I hate saying it, he does have a few minor issues that I will have to talk about, but first, let's start with how he looks. I think his look is spot on to how it is in the series, and it's arguably more accurate than Gon's, as Killua looks exactly how I thought Tamashii would make him, while Gon was close, but not quite there. His hair is sculpted great, and I really love the very light purplish hue it has. Then, he's in a signature fit. He wears a t-shirt with a long sleeve under it, and it's done really well. His t-shirt is baggy, and the long sleeve under it has plenty of wrinkles and folds sculpted in. Also, the chest collar area is painted pretty well. Then for his shorts, I think some people might think they look weird, just because of how the shorts are cut. Definitely can look weird, and they are pretty floaty, so you will have to adjust them to look how you want. But to me, the look really doesn't bother me, and the shorts still look good enough as they are colored and detailed well. And then on his feet, we got his shoes on, which look cool and are done really nice. And then with the finish on this guy, it's good and is much better than Gon's, as this guy isn't like overly greasy or shiny or anything, so that's peak. Now, I mentioned earlier I had some minor issues with this figure, and I'm going to talk about them now. And weirdly enough, they are all by his neck. The first one being my copy came with an oily, greasy ass neck. Like, I don't know what's up, because my girlfriend owns a copy and it's not like this, but with mine, it came with a super oily neck peg that was around some of the hair as well. So, whenever I seen this, I wiped it all off, and for the most part, I think it's gone, but it's still weird that it was like that. And then the second issue with the neck peg is paint rub. My copy has got paint rub from the blue of his collar onto his neck, and this sucks. I'm gonna have to find some way to wipe that off as well. At least those are the only issues I have with the look, and everything else is peak. And then, what else is peak are his accessories. Killua is stacked with accessories that legit make this guy so fun to pose and will give you some really nice display options. First, he comes with 6 alternative faceplates. He has a neutral happy face, an eyes closed joyful happy face, and y'all know me. These kinds of faces always make me happy and I love them. Then he comes with a goofy expressionate cat face, which is cute and fun to play with. The next faces he comes with are a side-eyed serious face, a switch flip face, which is the face Killua makes when he's about to off you, and then he comes with a powered up side-eyed face, which is cool and all by itself, but it's meant to go with this beautiful alternative Godspeed hairpiece he comes with, and wow, this piece is just so gorgeous and is beautifully done. The sculpt work is exquisite and the coloring is great, and I really love the blue shade on the tips. So yeah, great selection of faces, and having the alternative hairpiece is peak. Now, I have ran into an issue with swapping hairpieces. Each time you swap the hairpieces, you need to swap the lower piece with it, which is tedious because you have to take out the joint to do so each time. And sometimes removing the joint is annoying. But it's nothing crazy annoying, but just know you have to do this and it's tedious at times. I mean, you could go without this hairpiece, which doesn't look horrible, but there will be some extra gappage and space around his neck. Then for his hands, Killua comes with 5 pairs. 2 fisted hands, 2 clenching hands, 2 more clenching like grabbing hands, 2 killer hands, which are very nasty and accurate looking, and then 2 special attack hands, which really makes sense when used with his lightning effects that he comes with. Oh yeah, this figure comes with 2 lightning effects to recreate his signature moves, and they look awesome. And then if you pair these pieces up with the Godspeed head, even more awesomeness will happen. Like damn, they did a great job with the accessories. I am fully satisfied with them. Now, I know some of y'all still want a skateboard or yo-yo, which is fair, but I don't feel like not having those holds this release back. Not like how Golem didn't come with his backpack and fishing rod, since those to me are essential to his character. Also, here's some ideas that I came up with if you wanted to level up his accessories even more. You could use like this Gear 5 Leafy statue base, or Rebel Tech Thor's Lightning, which makes for some really cool and peak poses. But as I've said, those are just ideas, as the stuff he does come with is perfectly sufficient. So let's now take a look at an area that I was very curious about when purchasing. His articulation. How is it? Well, it's dog shit. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's actually great and way better than what I was expecting, as it allows Killua to hit insane dynamic poses with hardly any limitations at all. First, his head gets great range as it can look pretty far upwards, a decent bit downwards, gets good side-to-side motion and great tilt all around. And if you want more range, you could take this hairpiece out, but I don't think it's necessary, as the range with it is good. Then for his shoulder butterfly area, it allows his arms to go really far upwards, wiggle around, and allows arms to cross over one another really well, and it can do the same thing going backwards. Inside the sleeve, his arm is on a ball joint so it can swivel and move around. Then he has double joint elbows and good wrist movement. Then looking at his torso articulation, I gotta say, I was worried that it was gonna suck, but in fact it's quite the opposite. His upper diaphragm joint gets good forwards and backwards crunch, which was unexpected, but that's because the shirt is a soft plastic which aids in range, and it also gets great side-to-side motion and tilt. And then for the waist joint, it's great as well. It can tilt side-to-side fine and get decent tilt. And then the crunch. Man, the crunch. The system that the waist joint is built on, combined with soft material that the shirt is made out of, allows for a good bit of crunch. And it combined with the upper torso joint allows for insane crunch. Like, wow, I didn't expect this range from this figure, as I honestly thought his crunch was gonna be shit. But it's great, and that's awesome. And then for another area that I wasn't expecting the range to be great in, is his legs. Like, his legs can get pretty far upwards, and once again, the soft shirt aids in this range as it flexes and not getting away. Then, his legs go really far backwards and pretty far outwards. He then has a joint at the thigh that allows for rotation and it can move well all around. And yeah, the flaps here aid in no movement, which does have me wonder if they could have just designed the shorts like Ace's or Gon's. I mean, it really doesn't bother me, but I know to some it might. Then he has double jointed knees, great ankle articulation as they can rotate, go up and down fine, and get a great ankle rocker, and lastly, he has a toe joint. Overall, Killua's articulation and posability is great and some of the best I've ever seen from a Figuarts in my opinion, which to me is honestly surprising to say so. Like, I know in the promos like it looked like he could pose good, but I did not know he could pose this good, which is awesome. So let's now transition to some figure comparisons. First, here's Killua next to Gon, and happiness is all I gotta say. Like, look at these two paired up together. Literal peak and a dream come true. Thank you, Tamashi. Then, here's Killua next to Figma Gon. Doesn't really work. Here he is next to Yusuke and Toguro. Here he is next to Bakugo and Deku. Here he is next to Luffy and Zoro. Here he is next to Team Gojo. Here he is next to Demon Aqua Fit Goku. And lastly, here he is next to Uncollectibles Yuji Rahama. Peak. Peak is what this release is, as it's honestly one of the best and most fun releases this year, and I cannot recommend it enough. I mean, it's the complete package. It looks awesome, comes with a great assortment of display options, and articulation is really damn good. Genuinely a fantastic, well-rounded release, and it's not even that expensive. His retail in Japan was like $50, and in USA it's like $65, which is way more affordable and a better deal than what Tamashi charges for the other releases that offer so much less. Hobby Genki should still have some in stock, and I'll link it down below. Also, giveaway time. That's right, if you want to win an SH Figuarts Gon, then all you gotta do is be a subscriber to me, like this video, and comment your favorite Hunter x Hunter character, or if you haven't seen the series, what do you think about this figure? Also, US residents only. I'm sorry international people, one day, I promise. Thanks a bunch for all your guys' support, and I appreciate all the love y'all show. I hope y'all are all doing good, and I'll see all y'all in the next one. Peace.